Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Turquoise and Sasquatch. Today is Thursday, January 19th, 2023. Just kind of want to get on here and talk to you about one of my little short videos. I think I'm going to show you more of like the area where I took that picture about that figure that looked to me like it was on all fours, and it looked like it was kind of like a circle of smoke or something weird, where my husband thought maybe it was like a portal and he was kind of looking through. So that's the picture that I wanted to talk to you about. And I also just wanted to say this. I know a lot of people don't see what I see, and a lot of the items, like my pictures that I post, it's okay if you don't see anything. It's great if you do. If you don't, that's fine. Right now I'm at the point where like, I don't care what people think. If you see something, that's great. If you don't, I don't give a shit. It's fine. I know a lot of people just kind of, pareidolia or whatever. I get it. This particular picture I will show you of, I did a video on it before, but I'm sure not a lot of people have seen my other videos, so I'm going to have to explain it again. This only came up in a frame, only one picture. So if it was some kind of anything on there, it would have shown up on the rest of my pictures, and it didn't. It was only in one frame. And I take pictures like back to back to back, so it's almost like seconds apart. So I cannot explain. I cannot explain when I take pictures and there's something there and then it's not. Now, again, if it was something where it's pareidolia, or I think somebody mentioned I'm going to a leaf, it would have been in the rest of my pictures, and it wasn't. So I'm going to show you. I couldn't upload them all in like one thing, so I can just kind of click. So I'm going to have to do it manually because they came out like really bad. So this is my wood line. This is a picture of, like, you can see my fire. This is the area. This was a little bit more to the left, but this is what I'm showing you where this happened. So if you can see, that was in my, this is, I don't even have a big wood line. This is a small wood line. Okay. So that's it. Let me get rid of this one and maybe upload a couple more. Give me a second here, because I still have to figure this stuff out. I'm still kind of working on it. So I'm going to see if I can get this one. Did it come up? Probably not. All right, give me a second because it's not. All right, I'm going to have to do it one by one. Trying to get them all on here. It's not coming on now. See, that I was having issues. I was even having issues. Oh, there. It's too big. Okay. So here, okay. This is the other side. Okay. So this is more to the right of the fire. And you can see, like, I have a little bit of a tree that's kind of it has a little bit of a bend to it. So that one, that's where that figure kind of appeared. You can see this one. Okay, so this happened, I believe it was October 19th of 2019. It happened, I think it was like 6. I started taking pictures at 6:30 or so. And then I took just pictures. I didn't think anything about them because it wasn't dark yet. And it started to get dark now. This was around like 6:40 something. So you can kind of see that it's starting to get a little bit dark now. But let me see if I can enlarge the area. So okay, so there's nothing. Okay, nothing there. You'll see the down branches because we had to burn those. I don't see it here. Let me show you the picture where it was. I have to get rid of this one and start over. So just gonna have to give me a minute. So just give me a second because I gotta get that stuff. Now I gotta find it. I think it's this one. I think. Now, okay, so this is another one. It's a little closer. Still, it's not there. I want you to look at the focus on the tree that I have back there that looks like it has a curve, like it's a little bit bent. So this is I took these all like back to back to back. It's dark, a little bit darker now. Okay, that's not. But just keep looking at these because it's not there. Let me take that one off. And let me find it again. I couldn't upload them all at the same time because they didn't look right. So now I have to figure out which one it is. Let me see if this is it. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is it. All right, this one's I guess I'm a little bit further away. So if you look at a tree with a bend, now you can see. Let me get it in a little bit further. If I can do that, there's to me it looks like a figure on all fours. You still can see the fire. Fire is to the left, and there's those down branches, and then you'll see the tree that's got the little bit of a bend, and then there's to me it looks like a figure on all fours. And I don't know, first I thought, well, maybe that's got to be the smoke of the fire. It just looks odd. It looks very odd. I want to know if I can maybe enlarge it a little bit. I don't know. I think that's about as much as I can do. Yeah, that's about as big as I can get it. And now it is pretty big. Now I know not everybody has seen my videos, but I've stood in front of this bend tree in one of the videos I was doing in my woods, and even though I'm short, I was small. So this thing would be a huge thing on all fours. Let me bring up, so if you look at that picture. Let me bring the other one back again. I'm going to have to take this one off. So just give me a second. I got to get this. I have to get the hang of this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. So which one is it? This one maybe? Yeah. So if you can see that is not there anymore. Now, if it was some kind of something, like if it was nothing, then that nothing would be on every picture that I took. And it only showed up in one. And I took a lot of pictures. If I could show you my whole screen, I can show you all the pictures I took that night. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So it's not there. And this, again, it's in my woods. We just we have different fires kind of like in different areas on our property. So this particular one, we just have a lot of down stuff and branches, and again, we can't just drag them everywhere like to one burn pile. So we have just different little ones everywhere. So this just happened to be one of them, and it's like inside of our woods. So my husband's careful when he kind of burns that it's like in the fall and winter in this area, just so the trees don't kind of, their leaves and everything, because it could harm the trees if it's, kind of, if the flames kind of get too close. But he's actually really, really good at burning stuff. So usually it's fall and winter when we do that here. Like spring, summer, and everything, we have other areas where it's out in the open. But it's not there. It's not there. So let me bring the other one back up. If I can find it again, because they're kind of all scattered. But again, I'm to the point where like I do, certain people like care. Like I don't want people to think that she's crazy or anything. But it's people that, I don't know. It's hard to, oh, which one was it? It might be this one. All right, let me just check. Yeah, this is it. So there, you can see. Again, it would have been in every picture that I took. If it was like, nothing pareidolia would have shown, like, I guess, in every picture. If it was like some kind of leaf, it would have been like this, would have been a huge leaf. So it's kind of, I don't understand. Like, I didn't see it at the time when I was taking those pictures. I definitely did not see this. The reason why I wasn't even considering these pictures was because it was still daylight. Like, it wasn't complete dark. So I'm thinking, I'm not going to catch anything. And I actually, you know what? Let me see if I have another one. I was looking at these again this morning, and I think I see them. They're kind of behind trees. So I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but I see something. Let me take this one off. I don't even know if I'll find it now. So let me check. If I think it was one of the last ones I have on here. So let me see. I hope it's one of these. If it's not, then I'll just, there's nothing I can do. I can't remember where I have them. I wonder if this is it. I don't know if I can enlarge it, because I had to enlarge it. Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, you're not going to be able to see it. I see a face. Okay, so if you look at the bend of this tree, if you're on your phone, you can actually zoom in on the video. I don't know if you can do it on your laptop, but I know on my phone I'm able to zoom in. But right next to the bend, a little bit below the bend, on the left, I think there's a face. Right there, a little bit below the bend. And to the left of that face, a little bit higher, I think there's another face. And it's almost like, I know my mom always says, "What are they, like spirit?" And I was like, no, because why would spirits hide behind trees? But I think they are. I've noticed that a lot of whether, I don't know, people say cloaking, I don't know, they look more spirit like. And I see two things there. I don't see that big one on all fours anymore, but I do see. And this one, I think it was before. I took this picture before I took the other one. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and check the details on my picture to see what time I took it and everything. I also want to show you, let me take this off. There's another one that creeps me out, because I'm trying to find it. Where did I take this? And this one, I took it of an eye. And the eye just creeps me out. It's I think I took it eye shine. Let me find it here. What did I do with it? Oh, I think it's this one. Okay, this here creeps me out. I zoomed in some of the eye shine that I've captured here, and that it's really, really creepy to me. I was trying to find the original picture that I kind of took a screenshot, because this happened. When did I take this? A few years. I think maybe 18 or 2019. Because we were burning in the same area. So that is so creepy to me. Let me take that one off, and I'm going to show you another one of the eye shine. So let me locate the other one I have. Give me a second again. So I got to figure it out. Figure out how to do this. Okay. Same area. You'll notice the bend on the tree. So this is some of the other eye shine. And those eyes just gonna creep me out. Let me zoom it in and I'll put it back to where you can see the tree better. Wait. Well, hopefully you can see that. Let me make it smaller so you can kind of see my tree. So again, we're in the same area. You can see the tree that kind of has a bend to it. And there's the eye shine. And I'm not standing too far from where that eye shine is. And that's a really creepy part, that I'm not too far. I'm not standing that far back from where that was taken. So it's just, it's creepy. I also, let me think. I don't know if well, let me show you one more. This one is, I know I have it on my community tab, and I also did a show on, what happened? All right, hold on. All right, I also did a show and put it on my community tab of my little ones. And the little one was kind of like, it almost he looks like he's on a black onesie. He has a black onesie on. And I caught it like right standing up in my wood line. I think I caught it. Okay, so I'm going to show you which one I'm talking about. I know you guys have seen it. So this is the one I'm talking about. Let me just make it smaller. So I know you guys have seen this one. To me, that looks like a little one, like he's wearing a onesie. And this was like in the summertime when I took it. So I can see like the face I can't really make out because I was at a distance. So you can't really see. I've taken pictures of my kids and stuff at a distance. You can't really make out their features. So there's the little one. Okay. I'm going to show you. He's standing up right there, right? He's standing. If you can see that. If you can't see it, that's cool too. That's fine. Not, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you or nothing. You can't see it, you just can't see it. Let me show you one more of where this is on a different day, because I was looking back at my picture. I'm like, did I catch it the same day? It actually was like maybe like a few days later. Let me just locate it. Where is it? Is this it? I don't know if this is it or not. Oh yeah, it is. So this one's harder to see. So we have a bucket. We have a bucket in my wood line, and to me, it's hiding in almost like it's using the bucket as a hiding. I can see the little face, and I don't know if I have a better one. Let me see if I can get a better one. I think it was hiding inside the bucket. So these were taken on different days. I wish I could show like my, where I caught it, and because this is frustrating, having to go through too many steps to get a picture. Let me see. Let me figure it out. Oh, maybe use this one. Maybe this one. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. So this one's better. So he's a little one. So, there's my bird feeders. Okay. We lost one of those. We had to replace it. So now we have like a reddish, lantern looking bird feeder. But at one point they were the same. We just lost one. It broke. And then you can see like trees, a cluster of trees, and then there's like a bucket there, like a heavy equipment bucket. And then there's to me it looks like he's hiding. All I can see is like the little head, and then maybe part of the little body, but it's kind of sticking out of the bucket. And I think that's the same little one. So you see my bird feeders, and it's just a tiny little one. But okay, so if there's a little one, there's going to be the bigger ones. The bigger ones are not going to be too far behind. Okay. Also, I know someone asked me if I was scared. I was at the beginning, because I didn't know what I was dealing with. I was really, I didn't kind of want my husband or my kids out there in the evening, like as soon as it started getting dark, because at the time I thought they only came here at night for the first, I would probably say 2 years. No, for the first year. I thought they only came here at night. 2017, I started noticing there, because I take a lot of pictures. Yeah, I think this place is beautiful. So I take a lot of pictures of like the property, and I started noticing there's faces in there, and it's like, oh my gosh, I used to have to go walk down to the river, which is not that far. It's a couple of lots down. I used to have my husband would make him like, come with me, I want to go take pictures, because I started catching my first pictures there. And then I realized I don't even have to walk to the river. They're right here in the trees, like in the woods, in the cedar trees. So then I started taking pictures here. I don't like the little ones, like, don't scare me when I see them with the naked eye. If I see the little ones, I'm okay. I'll like nod, like I see you. I'll wave or something, like I see you. The bigger ones, they do scare me, especially if I see the bigger ones with a naked eye. Like I'm done for the day. Like if I'm outside and I see the figures and I see they're because they're huge. They're huge. Then I'm like, I'm done. And I come in and I'm done for the day. The little ones, again, I'm not scared. I see them and I go about my business. I do what I got to do. But the big ones, they do scare me. I just want to say that, they don't, Keith was asking me, if, they hit the house. They have it's almost like a tap. Or I would hear a pebble. But it doesn't happen that often. It's not that often that happens. And I think it's to let us know I'm here. I have a friend. Well, we're kind of, she chose, which, we're not friends anymore. We met on one of the Bigfoot groups, and she's been to my house. She wanted to kind of come here and see for herself what I was going through. I told her they're kind of quiet. They don't really show themselves. So I was thinking, you're probably not going to see anything or hear anything, because you don't hear. I see them for some reason. Like I hear them. But people, my family, they, if we have a guest or whatever, they don't really. So I was like, well, you might not see anything. Well, she came up anyways, and she was here. I think she came for the weekend. she actually had them on her property also. And with her, they were more aggressive. She said that they were kind of going into her house and they were doing mischievous things. But she was also feeding them. And she was mind speaking, she called it, to the big guy. That's what she called, like, I guess I'm assuming the alpha. She would call him the big guy. And so she had a lot more issues. And we actually, both of us started noticing that we had them on our property right around the same time. I just didn't, our approaches were completely different. She wanted interaction in the beginning with them. I was kind of like, I don't know what I'm dealing with. And I'm still that way. I don't know. So I really don't know, even though they're not aggressive or they just like to look through my windows, which I guess is kind of bad. But it's not like what she was going through. And she mentioned that there was a juvenile that kept harassing her. And she made a decision, which I think it's good. I support her. I just think I lost a great friend, but I want her to be happy. I want her to be safe. She made a decision to close all doors to anything paranormal, anything with Bigfoot, anything that's like paranormal, basically. So by doing that, we had to cut ties. So she needed to close. She was advised by, I believe it was her pastor, that she needed to kind of close all doors into the paranormal, so it would leave her alone. And she did. And I think that, if that's what she needed to do for her well-being, then I think she should. I support her. I think that whatever she feels like she needs to do. I do think that, there is something more. I do think that maybe we do have doorways open. I know that they seem to attack people. Come into their homes. And I think there's something more to that, because to me, I don't feel like I haven't seen them inside my house. I think it's because either I don't have doors open or there's authority. And I do feel like I'm protected. I know that we have authority over our home and over our land, even though they do like to hang around our land. Like, I feel fine. Like, I can go outside and work and we're fine. My husband was just out there last week working by himself, and we don't, there's nothing. I was out there probably not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. I was in the garden working, and I took some pictures. I didn't see anything. I didn't feel anything. I did sense like they were out there, but I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, they're right there like I normally do. So I did take pictures, but I didn't catch anything. So unless I go out there and take pictures, you wouldn't know that they're out there. But I think in her situation, it started to where she couldn't sleep at night because he kept banging on, and she's an older lady, so it was kind of like traumatized. And I know I think she was getting more annoyed and wanted it to stop. So we had to cut ties, and I pray for her. I pray that it doesn't bother her. It doesn't, like, it's not the same with me. Like, I don't, every now and then it just tap or like a little pebble, but I know that if I'm up here at night, then, I have a feeling that they're kind of looking through, but nothing aggressive, like nothing to where I'm like, I need to get out of here. Like, I can't live here. And I know she actually moved, and it seemed like it followed her. So that's kind of scary too, because I'm thinking if anything happens to my husband, it's like, I don't think I can. We have a lot of land, and not a lot, but enough. in a big house. I'm like, how am I going to be able to deal with all of this? And then it's like, if I move, then are they going to follow? I mean, I hope not. But I mean, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the one that it kind of looks like it's on all fours, and there's some kind of smoke. I know my husband mentioned it kind of looks like a portal. It's very possible. Oh, also, okay, so I'm going to tell you the one that I posted recently about a little one in my wood line. So actually, I took that little short video right before fall. I think it must have been like maybe probably even in September of this year. So to September 22, or not this year, 2022. So we had gone hiking, and we had a friend. He's a researcher, and we're really, really good friends. We really like him. So we actually went to a Sleepy Creek area, and we went hiking. And then, of course, we grabbed lunch, or I can't remember if it was lunch or maybe dinner. And we came back to the house, and him and I went to sit out on my deck, and we're sitting there. And I had a feeling there was, when you feel like you're being watched. So I'm like, I mentioned it to him, and I'm like, look. Now, I didn't have my glasses on. So he was like, oh my, it moved. And I'm like, I didn't see it move. And then it started to pour. So it started raining, and I'm like, oh, so we're kind of used to raining. I think we had gotten a little bit wet. I think we came in, and we didn't see it anymore. And then, like, after that, I would probably say a week or so after that incident, like, I was outside, and I'm like, I still see that black little figure. So I decided to kind of take a quick video. I think my husband and I were we had to do something, because in my video it's like, are you ready to go? So I'm like, all right. So I stopped it. And then I kind of looked back, and it's like, oh my gosh, there was something there. I did catch like a little thing. So now I'm going to kind of, whenever we get our leaves or whatever, because right now, I mean, there's no leaves on the trees, so he's not going to be up there. They're in places where they can hide. So, I'm going to try to kind of video if I'll start looking up because for some reason, they hide in the same spots. Like, I can catch, like, in the same areas. So I'll have to do that when we get our leaves on the trees. It's raining here, so I don't know if you can hear my rain, like on my skylights. So it's just been like a rainy day. But I hope everyone's having a good week. Thank you to the new subscribers, all of you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Thank you for the comments. And just thank you. Even if you don't see stuff, I get it. Thank you. Anyways, for like taking the time to look. Again, I'm at that point where, like, if you don't believe me, I know what I have seen. Like, I wish I wish it didn't happen. Like, I wish I wouldn't have seen, because once you see, you can't unsee. And these things aren't supposed to exist. And whatever they are, I mean, I catch different stuff. And I'm like, what the heck am I catching? Like, a lot of the stuff, it doesn't make sense to me. So I think I'm catching into, like, I don't know, spirit world, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I catch. There's a lot of crazy things. I will tell you that my friend was the first one to tell me that I was going to start seeing like orbs and lights and all these things. And at the time I was like, no, these things are solid, like they're flesh and blood, because that's what I saw. I saw flesh and blood, and I find footprints, fingerprints, everything, until I started taking more pictures, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I would take pictures in my wood line, and we don't have any flowering trees there. And I would see colors. I would see purples, pinks, reds, and I'm thinking, I don't have anything that would be like color in there. Everything should be green. So I would kind of zoom in and look, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's a face there. Then of course I started seeing orbs and lights, and it's like, what the heck? Now I guess, I can't ask her, or which, I think, I don't know, it's kind of because we kind of were on the same level with a lot of things. I'm gonna miss her, but I know that is what's best for her, to close, if she feels like she needs to close all doors, even people that she met through paranormal or Bigfoot or whatever. I think that I'm hoping that actually does take care of her issue. I hope so, because we said to each other at the last time we spoke that we're gonna see each other again when Jesus returns. So we'll see each other then. But anyway, have a great weekend, and again, thank you guys for everything. And I'll try to get back on when I can. Thanks. Thank you for watching.